So I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Rakah Kodash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I'd like to say Shalom to the elect that teaches word in all true faith and sincerity. And today I just want to title this lesson, The End. And we is very well much at the end. You know, the end of this world, this age. The end of the so-called white man and his reign of terror. The end of oppression, the end of tears and alarm clocks. We in that time, man. And it's being made known, clear and obvious by the way these series of events that's taking place throughout the planet Earth. You know? The crown isn't going nowhere. You know, it's more chip talk, more war talk, famine talk. So we here, man. Let's get this real quick. 1 Peter 4, verse 7. It says, but the end of all things is at hand. See, the end of all things. See, everything is about to be summed up. You know, we about to go into the kingdom of heaven. But it said, is it at hand? It is not, man. We actually in the midst of the end, you know. We actually witnessing this process, this destructuring of the so-called white man. You know, it tells you that Esau is the end of the world. Well, we actually seeing it, the symptoms of the downfall of a kingdom. It says, but the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer. See? So that's why we got to have that tunnel vision. Because now we're in crunch time. You know, the pressure about to be on. And it tells you that he know that he have but a short time. So you know this man's going to go hard-bodied, fight tooth and nail to keep his head above water, so to speak. You know? But we are witnessing the fall of our enemies, man. You know? It's supposed to be so-called criminal time, and I haven't seen a criminal light yet, man. And that's just one of the subtle things that, you know, that's showing that we at the end, man. You know? This is the book of I started verse 4. This is Isaiah 24. Matter of fact, I started 3. It said, the land shall be utterly emptied and utterly spoiled. See? And we seeing the process now. It's happening spiritually. The spirit has been taken away from this place. It's dead on the inside. Because now the norm for these people is, you know, get up in the morning, put their mask on, you know, go to work, go home, watch the basketball game, do it all over again, if they can do that. And make sure, you know, before the end of the week, you get you another jab. It says, for the Lord has spoken this word, so this decree has gone forth. And we seeing it play out now. It said, the earth mourneth and fadeth away. Because the earth is in the worst state that it's ever been. Where you got plastic bottles, trash islands, chemtrails. It's a term where animals, you know, sea creatures actually commit suicide. It's a term for that. It's called beaching. What other empire, rulership, kingdom under that watch had a term such as that? And those other things I mentioned. Plastic bottles and chemtrails, you know what I mean? But this is the worst state that it's ever been. It said the world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. See, so this world, this age is languisheth and fadeth away. And it said the haughty people of the earth do language, and the haughty people is concerned the proud, the Edomites, so-called white man. They are languishing, meaning they are becoming weak. They are actually growing feeble. Their strength is being taken away. They're being withered. Another word for that is droop. Because that lets you know it's definitely talking about the so-called white man. Because in this time, you hear about these different low T commercials and motherfucker got ED. That was for the so-called white man. You know. And it ain't even directed toward the middle-aged Edomite. It'd be the 18-year-old, 20, early 30-year-old Edomites as well, man. But it said their language, meaning they're becoming weak, they're growing feeble, and they're fading away. So we seeing this man pretty much, like I said, his structure is being taken away. The world is fading away. Let's get that in the book of 1 John. 1 John 2 verse. I'll just get to the point, verse 17. It said, and the world passeth away. It is not talking about the planet Earth. Like, you just slowly see the trees just start disappearing. You know what I mean? You see the animals, the sea life just vanishing away. No, it's not. No, it's talking about the influence of the so-called white man. His how he was firmly established on the planet Earth is being now rooted up. He don't have that influence as he once had. He don't have that strength as he once did, man. He said, and the lust thereof. That's why I said, pointed out that there was no, you don't see criminalites no more, man. Anything that, how people get their rocks off here in America, it's like throwing a pencil in the hallway now. Ain't no pleasure from this woman. It says, but he that doeth the will of the Most High abideth forever. See? And it lets you know, our doctrine is it look past America. See, after America is over and done with, our doctrine continues. But for everybody else outside this circle, when all hell break loose, their doctrine going to end all to the height when those missiles come. That's when everyone's doctrine, except this one, is going to come to an end. That's why it also tells their eyes shall consume away in their holes. Because they're literally going to happen, but their dreams, their aspirations, and what they was looking forward to, they outlook on things, that's going to end. But it said the world passed away. It's finished, man. And we seeing it through laws, through legislations. Nigga trying to come up with another trend. It's another app that's going. They trying to keep this thing going, but it's not going, man. So, matter of fact, let's go back to Isaiah 24. Because, this is only going to get worse. The state of this place, is only going to get worse, man. I'm start at verse 7. I'm going to jump down to verse 7. It said, the new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry-hearted do sigh. See? The mirth of Tabor ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoiceth endeth, the joy of the harp ceaseth. See? So pretty much that pleasure is being taken away. The different doctrines to try to keep everything and keep the grumblers, it's not working, man. These people are now they're not at ease no more. They can't just sit back and just escape reality. Reality is more and more settling in on the hearts of these people, man. It said they shall not drink wine with a song. See, strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. See, so that's reality, man. See, when this doctrine, that's why I said, let them know thee as we have known thee. That's when reality is going to really set in, man. And it's going to be bitter to them. Why? Because when all hell break loose, these people are not going to be able to stomach it. Tell the men's heart gonna fail them for fear for the things that's coming upon the planet Earth. You know? It says the city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in. See, so this place is being broken down. We actually seeing the destruction of America. We actually seeing really Esau, Edom, the so-called white man as a whole being destroyed. This process, we seeing this process now being destructured. The very pillars that upheld him, the very things that kept this man head above water is being taken away, man. And everyone that's joined with this man held fast to it, they're going to fall with him. It says there's a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. See, so the Lord took the spirit from this place, man. But it started with a decree. The Lord decreed this place to go down, to be thrown down in a bitter way. See, America going to have a bitter, it's going to actually live up to its name, America. Bitter. And that's what we're witnessing. And it's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse, man. Reality is going to sit there for a lot of people. 2 Ezra 15. So like 2 Ezra 15. Verse 5. It says, for behold, said the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai, I will bring plagues upon the world. See? The sword, famine, death, and destruction. And the key word is behold. Because it's not like, you ain't hearing about the sword, famine, death, and destruction. There's articles on it, videos, news clip, documentaries concerning the events that's taking place across the earth, man. In this time, I ain't talking about what happened in the 30s. This is real life, real time things taking place, concerning the sword, famine, death, and destruction. And all these things are slowly creeping up to America, which they already here. It's just going to intensify. It says, for wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth. See? And their hurtful words are fulfilled. See, that's why we seeing these things take place, because the so-called white man has ran its course now. Everything is now being ripened. He have, that's why the only thing he love is this man to implement that thing, man. Then that's it. That's why it tells you the Lord, he measured and numbered the times. Matter of fact, let's get that real quick. We can wrap it up with that, because, that's why it's chip talk. This is why, you keep hearing about the chip this and the chip that. And it's not just reserved to Sweden. This is a global thing. The boy Elon Musk talking about he's going to bring forth that Neuralink, next year. So we heard, man. Everything is now being fulfilled. The end of all things is at hand. It has ran its course. So this is 2 Ezra 4 and 37. By measure have he measured the times, and by number have he numbered the times. And that's concerning the different rulerships, the empires that came and went. Because that's the different scenes in the movie. It tells the Lord, to every place there is a season and a purpose to every time under the sun, roughly paraphrasing. But how is that taking place? Through who's ruling? Because it tells you in that same chapter, I think like the 8th verse, it says a time of peace and it's a time of war. Well, the only time it was a time of peace when Solomon was ruling. That's when peace was on the earth. But that time of war, really at its height and its climax, was here when the so-called white man's in rulership. That's why it's a thing called, another term, World War. That was all under the banner of the so-called white man. So the measuring time, the number of times is being measured off. That's how you gauge history, about who was ruling. It says, and he doth not move nor stir them, see, until the said measure be fulfilled. See, so within those number of years, the Lord allowed these different kingdoms to rule. It was certain tasks that had to play out. before they was overthrown. That's why I said the Lord's not going to move or stir the times until the measure is fulfilled. That's why ultimately we see Russia getting riled up and this and that, war talk. It's because the chip is now coming more and more on the forefront now. Things are now being stirred up. The pot is being stirred, so to speak. And the so-called white man is out the door. And we seeing it by these, like I say, these series of events that are taking place upon the planet Earth. But at the end,